Welcome to this introductory video to understand the key terminologies used by the Central Water Commission on flood situation and forecasting. Central Water Commission is the nodal agency responsible for flood forecasting under the Ministry of Jal Shakti. Currently, CWC issues flood forecasts for 350 stations in rivers and reservoirs all across India. Among these 350 forecast stations, 200 are level forecast stations and 150 are inflow forecast stations, which are supported by 36 divisional flood control rooms and a central flood control room based in New Delhi. CFCR functions 24/7 throughout the year and monitors the flood all across the country. The flood monsoon season begins on 1st May in the northeast region and Jhelum basin, while it starts from 1st June in the rest of India. It continues until 31st October in southwest monsoon regions and extends up to 31st December in northeast monsoon affected areas. CWC issues short-range forecasts for river level and reservoir inflow with the warning time up to 24 hours. Flood inundation forecast, which provide the flood inundation scenario for next 3 days for some specific cities, and 7-day flood advisories, which provide flood warnings for next 7 days. Before we dive deeper, it's important to understand some basic terms commonly used in flood forecasting like warning level, danger level and highest flood level. Warning and danger levels are decided by the state government authorities. In the context of flood monitoring in India, CWC uses standardized definitions for these levels at river gazing stations. Warning level is the river water level at which flood preparedness should begin. It serves as an early alert to authorities and the public that water levels are rising and could approach a potentially dangerous threshold. Danger level marks the point at which a flood situation is officially recognized and flooding may occur in low-lying or vulnerable areas. At this stage, authorities may initiate evacuation plans and emergency response measures. Highest flood level is the maximum water level ever recorded at a particular river gauge site. It helps in flood risk assessment and planning flood protection infrastructure. When current water levels approach or exceed the HFL, it signals a severe flood event, potentially worse than any historically recorded. Based on these levels, different flood situations are defined. If the water level of the river is above the warning level but below the danger level, then it is called an above normal flood situation. If the water level rises above the danger level but remains below the highest flood level, then it is called severe flood situation. Finally, if the water level of the river exceeds the previous highest flood level, then it is termed an extreme flood situation. Now, let's come to know about the flood forecasting activities. Level forecasting refers to the prediction of the water level at a particular location in a river for a given future time with the rising or falling trend. The forecast is issued once the water level in a river touches or is expected to touch the predefined warning level. Level forecasts help the local administration and other agencies in deciding mitigating measures such as evacuation of people and their movable properties to safer locations. An inflow forecast predicts the amount of water expected to flow into a reservoir or dam or barrage from upstream sources in the coming hours or days. The forecast is issued once inflow to it exceeds a certain threshold value. Inflow forecast enables dam authorities to optimize reservoir operation for safe passage of flood downstream. This is all about the basic information about the key terminologies used in Central Water Commission. We hope it will help you to understand the flood situation in a better way. Thank you.